Another reason I love atheism is that atheists embrace tolerance. Now, atheists don't just embrace tolerance because they support, understand, and agree with everything. No, as long as what you believe stand for and your agendas don't harm people or keep people in ignorance or target people, we're very tolerant. We don't care what you believe as long as you're not hurting people. And that's one thing I really do enjoy about atheism is, yeah, we tolerate people. But if we hear that somebody believes or is trying to make something popular, like fascism or, what do they call it? Christian nationalism, we immediately, we don't have tolerance for that kind of stuff. If it hurts trans people, we're not going to be tolerant about this. We're not just going to take it on the chin and say, well, everyone's entitled to their beliefs. That's not how we live. I support people have a right to live their life the way they want to live their life. However, if their beliefs harm people, I don't want to be tolerant of those kind of things. I'm not going to be tolerant of people who disrespect trans people. And people in my family call me intolerant. And I said, well, smart people don't tolerate fascism, Nazism, and hatred toward women and gay people. That's just a given. I don't care. I really don't care what people believe. As long as it's not white supremacy or Christian nationalism or fascism, I don't care. But when you start tolerating things that caused Hitler to eradicate certain groups, that's when I start saying, you know what, we should not tolerate these kinds of things. We need to embrace that these things happen, and we need to start educating our youth so they can recognize this kind of bad stuff. And if you're wondering what that train sound is, it's the Alaska Princess train. So it's kind of cool, I guess. And we are tolerant as atheists, but tolerance is like a gun. You have to learn when to use it and when not to use it. And anytime a belief or ideology is popular, or somebody's talking about something that will harm groups of people that I really do care about, I'm not going to be tolerant and say nothing. I'm going to say, you're aware that the things you believe cause genocide, Holocaust, gay bashings, things like that. I won't stay silent. I will not say something. I will always protect the groups of people that are dearest to me. And those groups that are most dearest to me are the marginalized, the LGBTQIA plus groups, the African Americans, the Asians. I mean, any group that is targeted or seen as a problem in America, those are the groups that are dearest to me. They're not very dear to my family or to white nationalists, but they are dear to me. And being an ally is not about what you get from it. It's about tolerating good beliefs that help our country and speaking out against things that never should be tolerated. Basically, everything Trump stands for. Because when you don't see everyone as equal with human value, dignity, and agency, that's the first step toward the gas chambers. Because that's how Hitler dehumanized people. That's how Hitler could kill people. the Jewish people or the Nazi Germany, and Nazism was not the majority opinion at the time. If the good people of Germany had spoken up and said, you know what, we don't want this, I don't think World War II would have happened. When citizens are complacent and allow things to happen, that's when they happen. And tolerance should only be extended when beliefs and ideologies don't harm people. We need to educate people and say, no, this isn't right. And a lot of people are very ignorant. They don't know that what they believe causes genocide. I didn't believe that being a Jewish nationalist Zionist was something that makes genocide very easy to happen. I didn't know that, but I do now. And I have lots of compassion for people who are extremely ignorant of how they believe impacts people's lives and ability to eat and thrive. And that's something we have to learn. And being an ally, it's something of educating yourself, standing up for people who may or may not be able to stand up for themselves, and to care about people. And I found that there's more of a stereotypical affection among people who are humanists and atheists more than among religious people. And that goes completely against what most religions, the image they put out there. But that's the reality. And if they don't like how people see them, well, I mean, you're at fault for not having good PR. You're at fault for having rampant abuse. And your image is something you've decided you're okay with. Or you're too bigoted to fix it. And I think we just need to stop. We need to stop thinking tolerance is something that's just given out because we all care about each other. Anyone who tolerates something that could harm anyone is something that never should be tolerated. I mean, we don't tolerate someone saying the N-word or the F word for the gay slur anymore. We should not allow people to say these kind of things without being clocked first, where people step up and deal with it. And until horrible ideas get you in trouble, I mean, we need accountability, goodness sakes. We need, when people figure out that you will always lose your job for calling African American people slurs and gay people slurs, they're not going to second think, will this come back and bite me in the butt? Because it will. It will.